Hey, what's going on? It's Justin Dickmeyer from EngineerInTrainingMA, and in this video we're going to review measures of central tendency. Now when we're talking about measures of central tendency, we're more specifically talking about the mean, median, and mode of a list of values. So we're talking about the mean, the median, and the mode. These are all measures of central tendency. So the mean is the average of a list of given values, and it can generally be stated as x bar is equal to the sum of xi divided by n, where xi is the values inside the list, and n is the number of values in that list being summed. Now, it's not uncommon for one to look at the average or the mean of a list of numbers as a way of smoothing over the variations in the data, obtaining one single representative value of that list of values. Now, the problem is that this is a valid process only if the data generally follows a normal distribution. Otherwise, there are a few other measures of central tendency that must be referenced to fully understand what is really going on with that given list of data. So to talk about another measurement of central tendency, let's talk about the median. Now the median is simply the number where there are as many observations above the number as there are below the number. Now again, the median is simply the number where there are as many values above as there are below. So simply, if we have a list that has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 3 is going to be our median because we have as many values above as we do below. Now the mode is simply the most frequently seen observation in a list of values. So the mode is the most frequently seen value in a list or in a set of data. So again, if we have that set of data that has 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, well 4 is going to be our mode because that's the most frequently seen value in that particular list. Now the mean, median, and mode of a normally distributed set of data will be the same. And that's important to note that they will only be the same if it's a normally distributed set of data. Now if on the other hand the data is skewed or distorted, the mean, median, and mode will not be the same, and we must consider the effect of the skewed data. So let's take a look at an example of how we can use the mean, median, and mode. So let's say that you are applying for your first engineering position. Now the recruiter tells you that the average annual income of the company, which has 5 employees, is $60,000. Now let's determine based off the known data that we have if the recruiter is actually being true to you, honest to you. Let's say the 5 people, the 5 salaries are $17,000, $200,000, $45,000, $18,000, and $17,000. So the recruiter tells you that the average salary of a person that works at this specific company is $60,000. So is he telling you the truth? Is he being honest with you? Let's look at the mean of this list. Let's look at the mean of this data. Again, x bar is equal to the sum of the values in the list divided by the number of values in that list. And we find that we have 17 plus 200 plus 45 plus 18 plus 17, and we have 5 values. which is equal to 60K. So right off the bat, it kind of looks like he's being honest. But you know, looking at this list of data, it definitely doesn't look like it's normally distributed. So we have to take into account the other measures of central tendency. So let's look at the median. What would be the median? So what we do is we list the values in order. So we got 17, 17, 18, 45, and 200. Now from this list we can see that 17 is the only income that occurs more than once. So we're not looking at the mode. That was talking about the mode. Now the median of this list is 18. 18K is going to be our median. Now we see that we have a little bit of discrepancy from what the recruiter's telling us and what is actually true. So let's look at the mode. Once again, we put our list into order, and I was just mentioning the answer prior to this one. Now 17 is the most frequently seen observation in this list, so 17K is going to be our mode of this list of data. So technically, yes, the recruiter is being honest because the average annual income is $60,000. However, through observation, we can obviously see that the three measures of central tendency, 60,000, 18,000, and 17,000, that the median is the most representative of the given data. So we conclude that the mean is inflated by the two higher salaries of 200,000 and 45,000. So that's just a quick way of looking at how the measures of central tendency can come into play, how we can't always look at just the average of a set of data because the average isn't going to necessarily tell us the whole story of how that data is distributed. So taking into account the median and mode will give us a much clearer picture of what we're dealing with. So that's it for now, guys. That's the measurements of central tendency. I hope you guys learned a little something today. I know it's probably a review. But for now, if you guys hop on over to my website at EngineerInTrainingMA.com and shoot me an email, let me know how I'm doing over here, if you guys are learning. If you guys have any requests for any videos you would like to see, go ahead and shoot me an email. I look forward to talking to you. All right? Take care.